My wife had been talking about her new work friend for weeks, describing him as someone who just gets the office. Humor. I didn't think much of it at first, but small comments started bothering me. Inside jokes I wasn't part of. Stories she shared about him that seemed a little too cheerful, and the way her phone lit up more often than usual. Still, I convinced myself I was overthinking. I trusted her. And trust was supposed to mean giving someone the benefit of the doubt. On Friday evening, we were at a small get-together with her coworkers. That was the first time I met the guy. He shook my hand with a grin that felt too smug, eyes lingering on me as if he already knew something I didn't. Later, I overheard him joking with another colleague about clueless husbands who never realize their wives want more excitement. They laughed. My wife didn't stop him. If anything, she smiled in a way that made my stomach tighten. Something cold settled inside me, but I stayed quiet. When we got home, I finally asked her if something was going on. She brushed it off, saying I was being insecure, that I was imagining things. I wanted to believe her, so I apologized. Still, the uneasy feeling stayed with me all weekend, like a cloud hanging over my chest. She spent most of Saturday texting, always turning her screen away when I entered the room. I thought maybe I should confront her again, but a part of me was afraid of what the truth might be. On Sunday night, she said she needed to go to the office early on, Monday for a special project. Her explanation felt rehearsed, but I nodded. After she fell asleep, I checked our shared tablet and saw her calendar open. There was no early meeting scheduled. My heart sank. I realized I had two choices: keep pretending nothing was wrong, or finally face what I feared. I chose the truth, even if it hurt. Early Monday morning, I followed her car at a distance. Instead of driving toward the office, she pulled into a cafe across town. Moments later, her work friend arrived. They hugged, too closely, too long. It was the kind of hug you give someone you're already emotionally committed to. I felt something inside me break. Yet I stayed hidden and took a photo. Not out of revenge, but because I needed proof that I wasn't crazy. She noticed me standing in the doorway only when I stepped inside. Her face drained of color. The man's confident expression collapsed instantly, replaced with panic and shame. I didn't shout. I simply said I knew everything now. That I'd heard the jokes, seen the messages, and understood the truth she had refused to speak. The silence that followed was heavier than any argument could have been. By noon, the consequences began to unfold for them. My wife's manager called me. Apparently, the work friend had been warned before about inappropriate behavior in the office, and the HR department became involved as soon as I submitted the evidence. She wasn't fired, but she was transferred out of her team. He wasn't as lucky. He lost his position before the day ended. Their secret connection had blown apart in a matter of hours. That evening, my wife came home in tears, begging me to talk. She said it was a mistake, that she didn't want to lose our marriage. But the truth was already out, and trust once shattered doesn't return easily. I told her I needed space, time, and honesty, things she should have given me from the beginning. She tried to reach for my hand, but I stepped back. For the first time in a long while, I felt clear-headed. By the end of the week, I wasn't sure what our future would look like. Maybe we would heal, or maybe we would drift apart forever. But I finally understood one thing. I wasn't the clueless husband they laughed about. I saw the truth, I faced it, and I chose myself. And whatever happened next, it would be on my terms, not in the shadows of someone else's lies.